Hello there! This is ChasinThrough DK, bringing you another Gundam review, and today's review will be... Whoa! Oh! The P-Bandai Hydrock After Colony Sandrock Custom. Well, basically, this is just the mass retail Sandrock, but with a few more extra parts, so... yeah! Review over! Cue outro! But considering this is my first look at this mold over here, if you want to join me for my in-depth review, well, let's go! But before we get to the review table, I'd like to thank Sam's Model Kits for providing this model kit to me. And as to where you can get this P-Bandai kit, I don't know, honestly. You'll have to find it on your own. I don't know, maybe Bai, is that? Or yeah, whichever place you can find it. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by Sam, so I'm just thinking out of goodwill. So with that said, let's go! Alright, now here is a Sandrock Kai that we all knew from Gundam Wing, and yeah, it doesn't look like it has much of a difference, but trust me, there are some differences, albeit minor ones. So let's take a closer look, shall we? First off, here's the head. The classic Gundam Sandrock head that we all knew. But and as far as I know, it's Arabic design. It's inspired from Arabic designs. Yeah. There's the V fan. Of course, it has safety flags. I just cut them off. You have the sticker for the eyes, but then again, the eyepiece comes in green. So if you want to, you can just simply fill up the surrounding area with black, if you wish, although it may not be as shiny, but yeah, your choice. You've got this shiny green sticker on its forehead, on its crest, yeah. And yeah, there's a bit of a seam line over there on the head. Oh well. And there's the back of the head. And now we move on to the shoulders. Unfortunately, yeah, there's a rather big seam line over there. But I guess for Bandai though, you're not gonna be seeing it from the front, so they're like, oh well. However, when I was building this, the shoulders, this doesn't want to close up. However, it will close up once you put on this gray part over here. Which, yeah, by the way, it also has a seam line, and there's even a mold line, and there's a nub mark over there. If you can see clearly, but yeah, just saying there's a nub mark. And yeah, moving on, there's this yellow detail. I don't know. Oh, I think it's mustard yellow, I guess. But yeah, and there's this. Is this dark gray or gunmetal? It's a sticker, by the way. Of course, same goes for the other her shoulder armor, which yeah also has an unfortunate seam line and the gray. And in its gray part as well, and yep, of course there's the same gunmetal or dark gray sticker over there for the detail. Here's the new shoulder armor piece, and just for comparison, so here's the older thruster, I guess, for the shoulder, but yeah, in the lore though, the Sandrock Kai is basically the normal Sandrock that we know, but upgraded with more thrusters, so it'll have more mobility in space. But yeah, replacing these in the shoulders is not as easy. You'll really have to disassemble the whole shoulder assembly just to get these in here. But yeah, it'll be rather tedious. So I recommend, even though you have the part, I don't recommend switching parts very often. And moving on to the rest of the arm, man, yeah, there's also some detail in the shoulder armor, which you can choose the panel line or not. I chose to, yeah. And yeah, unfortunately, here in the lower arm, there's a rather big seam line and even a nub mark. So yeah, you'll have to take extra care when building this kit, because yeah, dark plastic tends to mark easier than lighter plastic. Of course, same goes for the other arm. And let's take a look at the side of the arm. There's a peg here for some accessories. We'll take a look at that later. And yeah, there's the seam line running down all across the arm, unfortunately. And yeah, finally you have the hand. Now taking a look at the front skirt. The front skirt, it's composed of 1, 2, and 3 pieces each. And here's the front piece, the thruster, I guess, or vent. I'm not sure. You have the side skirt over here, which is also composed of 1, 2, and 3 pieces. And now the red over here, it's a sticker with the I don't know, it's this dark brown, or I guess it's dark brown, but a dark brown on the center. Alternatively, you can just you can just color the edges with red, and I think that should be pretty easy. But otherwise, the sticker is pretty much cut perfectly. That it'll only depend on how you're gonna line it up. Now here's the back skirt, and just to show you, this is the older back skirt. Well, yeah, I think I now know why Bandai had to change it up, but I don't know if this part has some use in the original Sandrock. But yeah, again, it's an additional thruster for space use, and it also has the same white detail with the red and dark gray sticker for the side skirt. And while we're here at the back, as you can see, this is the new backpack, and here's the older backpack. Wait a minute. I'm not sure which is the backside. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, as you can see here, it's pretty much the same as the new backpack, but with additional thrusters in it. And there's the peg is gone, and then here's the slots for the heat shield tails. We'll take a look at that later, and the thruster bell. But again, it'll be rather tedious to take off everything and put it in here just for you to get a normal Sandrock. So yeah, I don't recommend switching up parts. And yeah, as you can see here, there's a nub mark on the thrusters, unfortunately. Now take a look at the legs. So let's just put this up to get an inside look. And yeah, there's a joint. There's a joint over here. The upper leg armor, the lower leg, the knees, and oh yeah, by the way, this vent detail here is supposed to be black, I guess, as far as I know. So yeah, but then again, it'll be easy to paint. You just simply paint this whole thing and yep, close it up if you wish. There's some detail over here. And yeah, as far as I know, for the Kai, these thrusters are supposed to be different compared to the original. But yeah, for the kit, it uses the same thruster part for this one. And yeah, unfortunately, there's a seam line running down over in the back of the leg. And while this is good, yeah, unfortunately, you got a seam line over there. So yeah, you're gonna have to cement it if you want it to look clean. And yeah, looking at the ankle armor, and honestly, this is what surprised me the most about the build. And I was surprised that it's rather big. But then again, the Sandrock is supposed to be specialized for desert combat, so I'm guessing its purpose is to not get the one thing Darth Vader hates the most into its joints. And finally, we have the feet over here. Awesome. We also got some details right down here. Unfortunately, there's a gap in the feet, but oh well, it's a high grade. What you gonna do? But overall, it does capture the. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about torso. Sorry about that. It's a green sticker over there. It's a raised detail though, so you can easily paint it over if you want to. And the yellow is a separate detail. And it's a rather teeny tiny hip set. Is it? Yeah, the hips. And I'm not sure what are these for, but yeah. So overall, proportions are pretty good, and it does capture the Sandrock as we've seen it on our TV screens from way back when. Of course, you can also watch it at Gundam Info if you wish. assuming it's uploaded at the time of this review. Alright, now for articulation, the head can look down that far until that, I don't know what's that called. Yeah, that part of the helmet collides and that on the neck collar, but despite its design, it can look up. It can look up really far, and that's really good. That's pretty good. It can move side to side, so despite its design, it still has pretty good head articulation, and then of course it can turn 360, but it's pretty hard to do on camera, so I'm not gonna attempt it. Now for the arms, it can also go 360 like this. The shoulder armor can go up about that far until it collides with this part of the torso. The arm can go up that far, which is pretty good. And let's put it down for a while. And it can swivel 360. It's not as... Oh, I thought it was tight, but yeah. Good. So you got your double bend at the elbow. So bend 1 goes like this. And bend 2 goes as far as this. And of course, the hands can rotate. You can choose to either push it back like this or extend it a bit and get more bend out of it. Now for the waist, well, oh wait, where's the waist? Yeah, no, the hip. Now it has a bit of an ab crunch, which may not look good. However, what it lacks in the ab crunch, it makes up for the waist. So first off, the front skirts, well, they're joined. You can snip at the center, so you can give them individual articulation. The side skirts can move like this due to its usual polycap joint. It can move up that far. And then something that's rare for a high grade, the back skirt can move, or premium butt. It's a premium butt flap, if you will. Yeah, I'm referencing another reviewer again. But yeah, again, what it lacks in the abs, it makes up for it in the waist, so it can slightly... Now, you see that? Let's get this skirt out of the way, just so you can see it better. Okay. You see that? It can make the Sandrock move like that, and then this joint over here, it can swing forward, assuming I can get it to work. But yeah, it does swing forward, trust me. Oh, there. There. See that? Now there's a joint over there. And now for the legs, it can turn only that far because of this part of the armor, and it can kick that far, especially if you utilize that swinging joint. And let's get the butt flap out of the way so that it can kick back that far really good. It can do the splits if you wanted to. And it also has a double jointed knee, so bend 1 right there and bend 2 right there. The ankle armor can move a bit, yeah. It's a ball joint, but due to its design, I'm not gonna force it. And fine. And you got the foot. It has a toe bend. And it can pivot from side to side only that far. So yeah, articulation on the Sandrock, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it should be the same for the heavy arms and the death side, who also use the same frame parts as the Sandrock. Now for accessories, it wouldn't be the Sandrock without its signature weapon, its twin heat show tails. Now, I have it in its heated up mode first, because why not? So, you can just simply plop it in the holding hands, just like that, like so. But then again, if you want a more dynamic hold, you get these two more bent holding hands with their thumbs sticking up. I don't know why Bandai does this all the time, but yeah, there's that. So yeah, you just simply take it off and plug it in like this. And of course, just simply plop in the show tails just like this. Or maybe you can just angle it like this for it to hold it better. And there you go. You get a more dynamic looking hold. And here it is in a pose just because. But of course, the show tails also need to power down, so of course you get the normal show tail blade. So you just simply take it off the hand, just take the heated version off, and attach it just like this. Of course, you can give it back to the Sandrock if you wish. Oh, sorry about that. Or of course, you can store it in the backpack, just like this. So you're gonna have to plug it in this peg over here, right down there. Same goes for the other side, just like that. But of course, you also get a pair of open hands for more dynamic posing. Assuming, okay, there we go. Look at the detail over here, and of course, it's easy as just well, let's do it with the left hand. Just taking off the one hand, and there we go, and there we go. And of course, same goes for the other hand. And of course, the final accessory it has that the Sandrock is supposed to have is the shield, which looks like a snake. So yeah, the red is a sticker here, and although this brown part surrounding, or I don't know, dark brown, I guess, yeah, I've been saying that many times now, but yeah, it also has it's also a sticker over here, but I don't know why they had to do that, but I guess it's not that bad. Maybe unless you can just cut it over here, so you can take off the brown part, just to leave the eyes behind, or alternatively just color those eyes, especially before you assemble it, because I think disassembly will be rather difficult for this. But anyway, you get a gray part which you use to attach the arm, and let's do this just like this. Assuming I can do it on camera. Come on. It's rather difficult on camera. Seriously. Oh, there we go. There you go. So yeah, now there is the Sandrock in all its full glory. Now, in the original kit, though, you can store the shield on its backpack through the peg right over here. Yeah, I don't know which side is which, but yeah. But in this kit, though, due to how the backpack looks, that's not possible. And finally, it's said that when it's in Kai, you can no longer do the cross crusher configuration. But guess what? Well, assuming I can do it on camera, it's pretty hard, and I'm scared of breaking stuff. Okay, we did it. And just attach it like this, if I can do it. Trust me, it can. Oh, there. Well, guess what? You can do it even as Sandrock Kai, just without the shield. So you can chomp, chomp, but it's rather tight. I'm not gonna force it. But I don't know why you need the backpack for this. I don't know. I don't know, why need the thruster for this configuration? I don't know, are you gonna grab it and then roast the enemy like that? And as for the shield, I don't know why I need that, but yeah. I gotta say, the Endless Waltz version of the normal Sandrock does it better, because all you need is the shield and the show tails, and that's it. And not to mention, the show tails on the Endless Waltz version, and even the Kai, is much longer. But yeah, if you want to do the Cross Crusher configuration on the Sandrock Kai, you can also do it here, considering it just shares the same peg as the original backpack. And finally, to truly make it the Sandrock Kai, we get its submachine gun. Now, I already have the trigger finger attached to it because honestly, it's pretty hard to remove, So there's a green sticker. If I get it to focus, okay, there we go. There's a green sticker over here. Let's look at the other details, and then the stock here can move just like this. I don't know what it is for though, but if you can educate me as to what is the purpose of a stock, do let me know in the comments. So we can just put it back here like this, and the magazine over here cannot be removed. It's just one piece, and you also get a trigger finger hand for the left if you want to equip it to the left hand instead. If it can get the camera can focus again. Okay, there we go. But of course, let's get it equipped to the Sandrock. So again, just take off the existing hand and plug it in right there. And now it can go. Yep, some much needed firepower for the Sandrock. And now it's officially the Sandrock Kai, or custom, if you will. And let's just get this. Let's just get them straightened up, shall we? So once again, I just like to bring in the extra parts, which are mostly parts from the original Sandrock. So first off, we have the original backpack. Now the thruster bells and then the slots for the show tails are in the new backpack. So yeah, again, this assembly is tedious, so I'm not gonna recommend doing that. So if you want to do the Cross Crusher configuration as it is, maybe you can just put in a polycap, a similar shaped polycap over here, I guess. So you can do it properly, and except for the thruster bells though, I don't know what's the other thruster bell configuration. But anyway, since Contra never used that configuration in the show anyway, well, yeah. And then here's the original little inner detail for the back skirt. Here's the original thruster for the shoulders. And finally, another teeny tiny part which goes to the side skirts, and then the back, and then a new back skirt, and then yeah, here's what I'm talking about. You can simply color in the red detail if you wish to, if you don't want to use a sticker. Alright, and it's now time for some comparisons. So first off, here is with the Granddaddy Gundam. That's the Revive, and then yeah, it's kind of weird considering the mobile suits of Wing are supposed to be smaller than your usual Gundam. I don't know why, but oh well. And yeah, even though mine is not in its best shape, so here it is with the high grade After Colony Wing Gundam. And yeah, again, I don't know if it's just me or yeah, the scale is kind of out of proportion, and I'm not sure, but yeah. Or maybe the Sandrock is just that tall, I'm not really sure. So yeah, do educate me down in the comments, because I kind of forgot. Now here it is with the actual mobile suit it fought with, the Wing Zero, and yeah, again, I'm not sure if it's just me or they're just out of scale or what. And yeah, as for the Buster Rifle on the Wing Zero, don't ask. And here it is side by side with the good old Leo. I don't know Mag and Neck though, sorry. So, there you go. Okay, final thoughts about this kit. Is it worth it? Well, honestly, The only time I would recommend this to you is if you're willing to shell out more cash for that beam, for that submachine gun, and some new thrusters. Otherwise, if you just want a Sandrock, the normal release should be already good enough. But yeah, if you want the Sandrock with something a bit more, you can go ahead and shell out more cash for this. Otherwise, go for the regular release Sandrock. So, there you go. So, what did you think of this model kit? Are you gonna get this version, or are you just gonna opt for the regular release? Do let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and go check out my Facebook and Instagram page where I do photo shoots. And go subscribe to my Twitch rather, for some live builds where I did a live build of this kit. And with that said, I'll see you in the next review.